Why does every trade you take go the wrong way? You see the setup, you hit buy, and immediately the market turns against you. You've been told trading is about finding the perfect pattern, the secret indicator, the hidden edge nobody talks about. Listen carefully. That's exactly why you're losing. Brokers make money when you click. Gurus make money when you watch. The market doesn't care about either of them, and it definitely doesn't care about your feelings. You overtrade because silence feels like failure. You revenge trade because your ego needs to be right. And every time you force a trade that isn't there, you don't just lose money. You lose the one thing you can't get back, your mental capital. But stay with me, because what I'm about to show you was discovered over 100 years ago, before screens, before algorithms, before anyone sold you a course. Charles Dow was a journalist, not a trader, not a guru. He simply watched price the way you watch waves at the beach. He didn't predict, he observed. And what he saw still happens today, in every market, on every time frame. Dow Theory is 3 simple ideas, and once you hear them, you'll never look at a chart the same way again. First, the market discounts everything. Every headline, every rumor, every insider move, it's already priced in. Stop chasing news, stop reacting to noise. By the time you read it, the move is over. Second, markets move in trends. Uptrends make higher highs and higher lows. Downtrends make lower highs and lower lows. This sounds obvious, but if it's so obvious, why are you still trying to catch the exact bottom? Why are you still selling at the first tiny pullback? Those pullbacks aren't reversals, they're tests, built to shake you out, to make you doubt, to transfer your position to someone with more patience. Trends have 3 phases. The big move lasts months. The pullback lasts weeks. The daily noise lasts hours. Here's the painful part. You've been trading the noise, fighting for pennies in a war that moves in dollars. Now, here's what the professionals do differently. They don't predict. They participate. But only when everything lines up. They wait for the big trend. They wait for the pullback. And they enter when the small noise confirms the trend is still alive. 3 time frames, 1 decision. And when they enter, they risk 1%, not 5, not 10, 1. Because knowing the direction is not the same as knowing the timing. Bad timing with big size isn't trading, it's gambling wearing a suit. They also watch volume. Strong trend up, volume should rise. Weak pullback, volume should disappear. If volume doesn't agree, they don't argue. They don't hope. They walk away. Most traders treat this like a game, like the charts exist for entertainment. They don't. The market is a machine that moves money from the impatient to the patient, from the emotional to the disciplined, from you to me. So reframe this right now. You're not a trader, you're a business owner. Your inventory is cash. You don't buy garbage just because you're bored. You wait for demand. You wait for margin. You wait until the setup is obvious. Excitement is expensive. Boredom pays. The best trade you'll ever make is the one you skip when your setup isn't there. That single decision will save you more than any winning streak. Here's your daily checklist. Write this down. 1. Is there a clear trend? If no, close the chart. 2. Did price pull back to value? If no, wait. 3. Is the small move confirming the trend? If no, hands off. 4. Does volume support it? If no, it's a trap. 5. Am I risking 1% or less? If no, size down. 5 questions. Most days the answer is no. On those days your job is simple. Protect your capital. The returns come from the 3 or 4 times a month when everything aligns, not from grinding every session. Avoid trading the open without a plan. Avoid trading when you're down for the week. Avoid adding to losing trades. Avoid indicators you don't understand. And avoid anyone who promises profits but never shows you their losses. Focus on one market, one time frame, one edge. Master it before you touch another. Complexity is a trap built by people selling courses. Simplicity is what survives. You want the real secret? The traders who last aren't the smartest. They're the ones who learned that the market doesn't care about their opinion. It only cares about their discipline. Dow figured this out before we were born. Trends continue, patterns repeat, and the traders who watch instead of predict collect what everyone else donates. You don't need more knowledge. You need less ego. You don't need more setups. You need more patience. You don't need to win today. You need to be here next year. The market will give you everything you want, right after it takes everything you're unwilling to protect.